excited. Okay, we'll get to the guys in a second. I want to talk about you and how you landed this sweet, sweet gig.
You know, I was not out actively looking for it. I walked into a restaurant and someone pointed me out to the casting agents and said that girl over there is 40 and has 4 kids, and they invited me to audition, and here I am.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it was just fate, I guess.
Like, did you really know what you were getting into?
No.
I love your answer. Nope.
Now, before the show, were you into younger men? I mean, would you consider yourself a cougar?
Yes. So my friends would consider me a cougar. I've dated younger guys. You know, I've dated older guys too, but for the most part, it's been younger men. So when the opportunity presented itself, you know, at first I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, but why not? So, you know, in my 40s and right on. So have fun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. The guys introducing themselves and giving you a little idea of who they were you having conversations with yourself in your head like, what is going on here? Some of them completely charming, and some of them were like, wait, did you think about what you were going to say before you said it?
Yeah, like Ryan. I mean, you look too old to be a cougar. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
My favorite one was the kiss down under.
Yeah, you know,
what was that about?
I was so taken back. And you saw the expression on my face. I was kind of like, whoa. So
I said, I'll stick to my own country. Thank you.
Yeah, so that wasn't difficult to make that decision for him to leave. That was a little much.
Okay, I have to be really honest with you. When I heard about the show, I was like, what is this woman going to really be like? And you're so lovely and down to earth and real, and like I think a while ago Cougar might have had an interesting sort of connotation with it, but you bring like this girl power to everything. I love that.
Yeah, I hope I do to women. You know, life doesn't stop at 40. When I did my audition, I said that I wanted to redefine how America views a cougar. So I think that we delivered that in the show for sure. I mean, there's a lot of great moments.
I got to ask you, what do you see in 20-year-old men? Because, you know, we're in our 20s, and I could never see myself dating a 20-year-old or 21-year-old man. And what is it about them that attracts you to them as opposed to men that are older, say?
You know, I just think, like, I'm super adventurous. I'm very free-spirited and a very passionate person. So I just find that I connect better with younger guys. I've got a really outgoing, bubbly personality, and for me, it works. But that's not to say if I met somebody who was, you know, 40 and I made that connection, I wouldn't necessarily discount that person. But for me, I'm connecting with younger guys.
Okay, so in the future episodes, what do we get to look forward to? Are you going to Build-A-Bear? Where are you guys going to hang out? Go-karts? Where are you going?
Well, after we drop them off at daycare, then I go, you know, get my nails done.
It is like babysitting, though, to a 20-year-old. I mean, for me at least, anyway. Yeah. Now, Vivica is like your Chris Harrison on the show. What's she like, and what advice did she give you?
She was amazing, and she's so funny. I mean, one of the moments she was telling me how I should say goodbye to the guys, and which was, holla back now, you So I'm like, Vivica, I can't say goodbye like that, but thank you so much.
Gangster, right.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
she would just give, she is so funny, she would just give me this look, and I knew, like, this cigar is not working for me, and she became, like, really, like, kind of motherly and was giving me, you know, advice when we were off camera and saying, I like this guy, this one not so much. So she was, I mean, what a great woman to work with. I'm so fortunate. Yeah.
That's cool. Now, okay, we have to talk. We cannot not talk about the kiss-off, right?
Yes.
We were talking about it in the makeup room. We're like, she has to kiss so many guys. I hope she doesn't get cold.
Why couldn't you just give them a rose? I mean,
cold sores.
With all the power to you, but it's just a little bit disgusting.
Oh, you think so?
To kiss 20 dudes like on the lips?
Just a little peck on the lips isn't so bad.
She thinks the disgusting, and I'm like, Stacey,
I'm sure it's the show and you have to do it, but I would be just cringing. And some of those guys that you'd have to kiss on the lips is like, oi.
Could you tell which ones I was like, oh, not so much?
You did a good job, though. You kept your face, like, really still.
Yeah.
And then when you give them the cheek, I loved that moment.
How brutal is that? I mean, that's
Did you
like
have
a
a hard
slap
time
across
with
the
that?
face. Well, yeah, and actually, as the more we developed relationships, as it went on, it was hard to say goodbye like that when you've created a friendship with somebody. Or you thought, well, this could potentially be somebody that I could date, but hey, I've got to narrow it down to one guy. Yeah, that was brutal to do that. Yeah, there were definitely some tears shed.
I just felt bad for you having to kiss those guys. Anyway, all right. Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Beautiful and lovely. It was lovely to see you. Now, the Cougar airs Wednesday at 10/9 Central. Sorry, on TV Land. Now, I was still thinking about those guys kissing you. Sorry.